Hello guys, today's video is for a brand new build on the PTR server for patch 2.4.3 and it uses the new Spirit Barrage weapon, the Barber. The Barber, boys and girls. And basically what this pretty much does is exploding palm for the Witch Doctor using Spirit Barrage. It's really fucking cool. Let's read out what it does. Instead of dealing direct damage, your Spirit Barrage now accumulates on the target. And when you stop, Chan, it explodes for up to 250 weapon damage, with all enemies within 15 yards. Now, this is really, really cool. Now, there's no supporting set for Spirit Barrage, so what we have to do is basically put it into a Legacy Nightmare build. And it works really well. I just missed GI 90 by about 10 seconds earlier, which is crazy. It's crazy, man. So it's a really good, strong build. I'm really, really happy with this. With the Barb, though, guys, it's classed as a standard legendary dagger, so even at ancient, it's not going to roll that high. What you need to do is equip a Vooz Juicer, which you need in the build anyway, which you can roll, because it's ceremonial enough, it rolls much higher on the damage range. So basically, it's a 4-pack build. You got Gargantuans once again, and you got this Leeching Beast to keep yourself alive. Yeah, it's a full-on pet build as well, which is really cool. So it's kind of similar to Helltooth Pet, but it uses this new fucking Spirit Barrage, and it's absolutely sick. It's absolutely fantastic. So those that don't know what Legacy Nightmare build is, basically it's these 2 rings here. Every ancient item you have on you gives you 100% damage buff. Okay, so you can collect 13 items, so that's 1300% extra damage, and also 54% damage reduction as well. So it's really, really cool. And it lets you enable to basically play this build. It's very, very cool. Right, so we'll go through the stats of the gear and all that. Guys, there's always a build link in all my videos now, so go to the description of this video, click on the Diablo fans link, and all the optimal stats for all the gear is there, okay? And of course this video will be posted there as well. Lovely, so let's quickly go through the gear then. So you want to use the Vooz Juicer. This rolls up to an extra 60%. Spirit Barrage damage. It's a Spirit Barrage build with pets, basically. It's cool as hell. Also, you get the Spirit Barrage gains the effects of Rotomize and Spirit is Winning runes. What these runes do is give you mana and life every time it hits. So you're constantly getting mana and life back all the time. So on top of the dogs healing you also got this healing as well. So it's extremely cool. And you always want to hold this weapon because, you know, like I said, this is a standard dagger, this is ceremonial knife, rolls much, much higher. So look out for those Vooz Juicers and just stick the Barber in the cube. For Mojo, of course, we're using the Gaze and Demise as well. Spirit Barrage gains the Phantasm Room. So what if we cast this once? We get this here. So little ghost that just does cold damage. You can have up to 3 of these stacking at once. But what's really cool is though, each active phantasm increases the damage of Spirit Barrage by up to 50%. So almost 100. Well, a perfect roll, 150 bonus on top. So you can see how I'm going for this, and it hits extremely hard. It's very, very cool. For boots, of course, we're using the illusory boots, complete freedom of movement. I absolutely love these boots. They're absolutely fantastic. You can opt to roll Spirit Barrage damage as well on your boots and your helm. But remember, it will give you a toughness penalty, so it's up to you if you want to go the full hog and just dump points into vitality through Paragon to up your toughness. We're using Hexing Pants as well, so as we're moving around, because we're using Spirit Barrage Manitou, you just cast it once, and it's bombing out these bombs all the time. So we can take advantage of Hexing Pants, and once we've got some Soul Harvest up, I'll be up to like 5 million sheet DPS, which is insane. It's very, very cool. Love these pants. And of course, guys, like I said earlier, we're using Litany and Wayne Host for the Legacy Nightmares set. First gem, of course, is using Enforcer. At the core, this version of this build is a pet build, so we want to take advantage of that giant DPS buff here from Enforcer. Makes this all the pets can't die either. Bane the Tract will be proctored by the Gargantuans and Spirit Barrage Manitou, and even Tornado, actually, because it's classed as a CC effect, so will that be procced all the time? That right, it's going to be there. Task of Theos, pet attack speed, using Corruption Shoulders for pickup radius, so it procs GI more often, so you can pick up more stuff more easier. You can opt for different shoulders, like Portraits of Skeleton King for the self-res if you wish. I wish Manitou channeling worked for this build, but unfortunately Spirit Barrage is not a channeling skill. If it was, then oh my god, it'd be amazing, it'd be amazing. But Corruption Shoulders work well. You can just craft these at the blacksmith as well. It's awesome. And of course, because it's a pet build, we're taking advantage of Mask of Jerem and extra 100% pet damage, man. You know, crazy not to. We're using the Aquila Cuirass as well, guys. Basically, what this does is when you're above a certain amount of mana, you get this buff here, and that gives you 50% damage reduction, which is huge. So remember, it will be gaining mana all the time while this is hitting mobs. The only time you'll lose this buff is when you cast Nado. that is when you've got to be just a little bit more careful, maybe hit Spirit Walk straight afterwards, okay, so that way it keeps yourself safe. But you'll gain that mana back extremely quickly, because Manitou is going to be proccing the Boost Juicer's Mana Rune and Health Runes all the time, so this is required. If you don't have this, you're dead, basically. Which now for the giant damage increasement, you can opt for a different belt if you want. You can use a belt of Transcendence, so every time this is hitting, you actually have up to 15 more fetches out as well, and gain life percent and armor as well. It's up to you, but yeah, you can see this. We've got 2 top end belts here. Yeah, Witcher now has 14.1 more sheet damage, but we do lose a lot of toughness. So it's up to you. Remember, having fetches off the belt will be buffed by the full set bonus, Taskers, and Germ, and you get off tanking, which is kind of nice, and they block certain effects from monsters, like, you know, arrows and things like that. So it's quite a nice thing to have. But on this video, we're going to show it without this. It's pretty sweet. Lovely. And guys, we actually get to use a Hellfire Amulet once again. It's been a while since we've used Hellfire Amulets on the Witch Doctor, so you want to get this with the 5th passive, which is basically Midnight Feast or any other passives that are in this build. You know, it's up to you which one you get. And the best roll you want is CC, CHD, Socket, and cold damage. Unfortunately, I don't have the cold one. If I did, the DPS would have gone through the roof, which is cool, but it does hit really hard anyway. Brace out call is Lakuba's Ornament. This basically is the meta roll for this particular build, because Legion Beast can take advantage of the life per hit roll here, and of course from Paragon points as well. So just sacrifice that Vital roll for that life per hit roll, and it will keep your life for a long, long time. It's very, very cool. And there you go, guys. That is the gears. What we've got in the cube. Let's go into cube stuff very quickly. Right, of course, guys, you want to put the Barber into this build in the cube. Do not wear the Barber, because, like I said, it just does not roll as high as the Sumerian Life Boost Juicer, which is required in the build anyway. So put this in there. Frostburns, guys, is in the build. It's cold damage, so it'll buff the Gargantuan's damage, and phlebotomize, and all that sort of, the Spirit Barrage, all that sort of stuff, so it's all buffed. And it also gives you a chance to freeze the enemies as well. It's really, really cool. This one I hear, though, is kind of open up to whatever you want to really do. It's up to you. You know, you can make it so you can make yourself move a bit faster with Clem's Buff Belt, or you think, oh, I want my killing more elite packs when I find shrines. You can put this in instead. It's up to you, to be honest, man. This one is a kind of an open, like an open thing. You can put Loric's Crown in for more HP, you know. You click on that, and there's bonus in this, and I'm over 1,000,000 HP. It's up to you, but I really do love Frostburns. I really do love Frostburns, because that chance to freeze interrupts Rift Guardian, all the mobs and stuff, gives you a bit of CC. It's nice, but it's up to you. You can put whatever you like in. You could even put in a Grim Reaper into this if you want to. It's really, really cool. Well, Strong Arm Braces, so you get the extra damage bonus from Prime Tornadoes, man. I'm having such a great time with this build, it's so much fun. But yeah, Grim Reaper, man, is really nice as well. It will cast your Nados, your Spirit Barrages, and things like that as well. But so far, I'm really comfortable with Frostburns. I think that's probably one of the best ones. But yeah, like I said, just change it to how you fancy. And of course, Short Man's Finger, which is required for the triple Gargantuan, so hit like an absolute mad truck. Okay, yeah, guys, so skills then. Spirit Barrage Manitou. Basically, you just cast this once for 20 seconds, it will tag all the mobs, and it will start blowing them up with the Barber, with the new detonation thing. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a cold spell, so it'll proc all the other stuff as well, like you know, Bayonet Traps and things like that. It's very, very cool, actually. It's a really cool spell. It's very mobile as well, which I love. Prime's Tornado, just to group everything up into one cluster, tag them with the Manitou, man, and watch them just go boom, it just blows them up. You can easily make this into a speed farming build as well, by the way. Gargantuan Homungwe, these guys always cleave. It's the best rune for the Gargantuan by far. Don't use anything else. And of course, with all the pet bonuses and the Legacy Nightmare bonus, it's fantastic. Excellent. So I'm with language for the armor buff, and the extra 30% damage reduction via the Lakembu's Braces. Spirit Walk Severance. I do like Severance these days, because I like the extra, really big burst of speed to get into the next set of trash. But if you want, you can use the usual Jaunt. The others I wouldn't say you would need, to be honest. But Jaunt or Severance. At the moment, I'm loving the Severance right now. Some of Zombie Dog's Legion Beasts as well. You know, it uses your life on hit. So we've got that roll in Bracer and Paragon. It just keeps you alive for ages. It's a great way to restore your HP. And passive, guys, of course, is Grave Injustice, which is being extended by pickup radius through the Corruption Shoulders, which we crafted earlier. Pierce the Veil for the extra 20% damage cost. Don't worry about the mana costs, because we're generating mana all the time because of Boost Juicer bonus at the end. Awesome. Self-res as usual, and Competent Ritual as well. So you actually use both damage passives in this one. It's absolutely naughty good. And remember, we've got Midnight Feast as well on the amulet here as well, which is an extra 50% damage to the Gargantuans and dogs, and an additional dog as well. And there you go. Right, that's enough waffle, guys. Let's get into the actual jar itself, and we'll show you how it works. We're just going to do a quick 80. I just missed the GR90 with this one the other, literally about an hour ago, and I was so pissed. Right, there we go. So, same sort of thing, mate. You want to get your Manitou up. You can see this casting it already. Alright, box them up. And watch them just explode, basically. Oh, watch this, sorry. We'll keep moving as well because we've got our hexing pants on. Boom! Fucking hell! What I tend to do is free casts. They try to get out, I'll group them back up again. Just do free casts on top of the Rift Guard, oh sorry, on the Elite Pack. And it's dead already. Yeah, it's dead already. Now there is a caster version of this build, which I'll be uploading very, very soon. So, watch this space, man. The caster version is pretty naughty. He uses Zero Standard Avengers. We recorded it live on stream yesterday. It was really, really cool. But you can see, unfortunately, we need more density, man. There's not much density on this. I'm really annoyed at this map, actually, because there's not that much density. You can just see him explode. You see him just go bang. But remember, every time one of those bolts goes out, it's healing us and keeping our power up all the time. It's very, very cool. It's really nice to play a Legacy of Nightmare build again, because it's like a Swiss Army knife. You can chop and change stuff to suit your playstyle. It works really, really well. I thought there was no more dead zone, Blizzard, man. That was a big old dead zone right there. We need to get that sorted out. Lovely. So remember, using Hexapad, so take a... wow, you see that? That with the Gargs and the AoE for... oh my god. It's so sick. But what I tend to do is do free casts. I do free cast there, then free cast there, keep moving, and watch the bombs go off, basically, like boom. Well, the bombs don't kill. You can, the pets will more than finish up, you know what I mean? I'm using Stricken as well, of course, in the build. Stricken Trapped Enforcer. So once we get to have Rift Guardian, we could spam Spirit Barrage on the Rift Guardian and make those stacks go up super, super quick. My god. But yeah, with elite packs, remember this build doesn't have no elite damage in it. So you just need to basically pull the mobs to trash most of the time. Depends what GR you're on. At the moment, this is quite comfy just as it is, as you can see. But I really love Severance, man. Severance is really good for this one. About free cast there, some bros there, just tag these guys up. Like I said, if you find that you're a little bit squishy, change the belt. Change the belt and use Trend 7 so that we get some off-tanking from pets and things like that. And you also gain life percent on armor as well on top. Excellent. Boom. Down already. Fucking awesome. Remember, keep your Soul Harvest stacks up as well, because look, we're up to 5.5 million sheep right now. Man, this rift sucks for density. I thought Blizzard fixed this. This rift has not been fixed. Remember, though, this is PTR right now. So Blizzard might buff this build, they might nerf it, we've got no idea. But I just want to share it with you guys because it's really, really cool. It's really cool, it's really exciting, man. Finally, Spirit Barrage is good! Finally, Spirit Barrage is good. You can actually use Well of Souls as well if you want to do a fire version of the spell, but you know, with the cold pants, it just ties in really, really well. There you go. Just watch the bombs go off, look, boom, boom, boom. Normally the bombs go off around about 5 to 6 times. Well, the charges from Spirit Barrage, normally for about 5 to 6 times it normally goes off. But it's very, very cool. Shame about this rift is so sucky. I'm kind of surprised we're ahead as much as we are. The density sucks. This build really shines really well when there's a lot of mobs. When there's a lot of mobs on the screen, it's cool as fuck, man. You just see the whole thing just explode. Kind of annoyed we've got a shit rift actually. There we go, now we'll stop casting for a sec. Nado. Remember, use a Confident Ritual as well. Confident Ritual and Pierce the Veil, so we've got all the damage buffs. You can see this guy again, just fucking away. Can you see the bombs going off there? Bang, dead. But yeah, the caster version of this build is really, really cool as well. It's you have to use ROE though. We use our Ring of Emptiness in this build, because remember, it doesn't work with pets. It's filthy. It's absolutely filthy. Cool, that's a nasty pack up there. There we go, let's tank these boys up over a little bit. There we go. Get my Soul Harvest stacks up, just pull away. Remember, we don't have to be sitting there on our asses either. God, they're almost dead already. Jesus. Look at this shit, boys. Boom! Get fucking wrecked! 0 elite damage in this build. No ROE or nothing, man. It's just Pet and this new Spirit Barrage setup, and it's really, really sweet. I've been enjoying this build so much, man. It's so good. And yeah, it's one of those builds that's going to be hard to get up, because, you know, you've got to have ancient everything to get the full 1300 bonus and damage reduction. So hopefully Blizzard don't nerf this, because I don't think it's overpowered. It's definitely good, you know. It's another viable build for the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor has so many viable builds now. It's cool as fuck. So yeah, I'm really excited to share this with you, man. It's just really cool. There you go, group them up with the old Nader. Look at that shit! Oh my god! Oh, look, of course, oh my god. There we go, tag them all. Oh, there's a pool of power there. Let's grab some of that while the detonations go off. Yeah, I normally do about 3 casts. 3 casts is normally about right for me. Just go bam, 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 bam. But it's nice though, you know, I'm progressing, killing trash. Isn't that strange? I can actually kill trash effectively in this build. Well, I've got to keep moving for Hexing Pants. Those that don't like Hexing Pants, you can just wear Swampland Waders instead if you want to. If you want to stand still and spam. But to be honest, you know, the damage buff on this thing is fucking mental. Holy shit, the fucking thing just seems to kill. Just boom. I know it's only a GR 80, but I was really close to it a 90 earlier. But those are like the hard grind. This would be a nice build for us. Hopefully it doesn't get nerfed in the next season and patch, and give us a proper grind build to go for. Because the current season, I was geared so quickly. Like, so quickly. It was stupid. Like 3 days, mostly ancient, and I was like, what, already? It was crazy. Maybe I just had a good RNG, I don't know, but you know, this build is going to be hard to put together, but ultimately, as you can see, definitely worth it. We'd be interested to see how good this will be in groups, actually. In 4-man. The caster version of this build is absolutely crazy, but you know me, I love pets. I will upload the caster version of this build quite soon as well. But yeah, it's sweet. But you see though, look, our mana is up all the time. It will drop if it drops under 90%, the Quilla turns off, and that's when we get into shit street. Oh, by the way, guys, also I'm on 900k HP as well. I've actually put some points from Paragon into Vitality, because it's a little squishy sometimes. Because we're not using second halves, though, you don't get that really big, you know, 60% damage reduction, which helps out a hell of a lot. So I sacrifice a little bit of points on Vital just to make it a bit more comfortable. But like I said, you know, you can change the belt. You can change the belt and make it so you get that armor. And oh my god! Look at that! Ah! Shit! It's like Christmas. It's like fucking Christmas, this build. I've been wanting Spirit Barrage to be so fucking good. And finally it's good. You can see the freeze there from Frostburn's working all the time. You can see we've got some new maps now as well in the PTR for GRs now, which is cool as hell. Also, guys, you probably noticed that the game client is running a lot smoother. Blizzard didn't actually announce this. I've just come back from BlizzCon. I actually did a live stream, streaming the Necromancer there, and which was absolutely amazing. Actually, it was sick. That's another story. But the game engine is now 64-bit on the PTR right now. It's actually a 64-bit engine now, so it actually runs all your CPU cores now for the first time. And there's actually new graphic options as well. There's now SSAO, which gives you the really cool shadows, which I'm running now, and also there's anti-aliasing now as well. There's actually some AA in the game, so everything is running a lot smoother now. So I'm interested to see it for 4-man. Right, there we go. Right, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm just gonna kite a little bit. Got to watch his charge here. 1, 2, 3. Run away. Let charges go off. Obviously, you want a Rift Guardian. You want a Rift Guardian that has mobs. You know, this one does spawn like one mob, but Saxtris, you know, Skeleton King, preferably Hamlin would probably be the best boss for this particular build, because you know you want to. Let me just get rid of that bloody thing. There we go. Sitting over there. You see the damage, man. It's ramping up. Gotta be careful with that charge, because he will wreck me with that charge, man. But you can see how fast he's going down. Look. Ah! So good! It's so good. What an absolutely fantastic build. And also solo witch doctor rank 98 on the PTR. Jesus Christ. Absolutely fantastic build. I'm really, really enjoying this, man. And I'm really happy to share you with this, guys. It's really, really cool. It's very different to anything I've played before, actually. It's very, very different. It's fucking awesome, man. And there you go, guys. Oh, also, guys, you now get 5 chances to upgrade your legendary gems now. If you don't die during the GR, and you empower it as well, so things get even quicker now. Which is nice, all those counters. And there you go, guys. That's the video. Once again, I hope you enjoyed. As usual, please like and subscribe and share this video. Remember, for all the optimal stats for this build, please refer to the Diablo fans link in the description of this video. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you guys then. Have fun in Sanctuary. See you guys soon. Boom, boom. Woo!